Assalamualaikum and hi. We are from group 15. So today we will present about Gen Z is not ready to be a parent. So this is my group mate. My name is Dayang Putri Dahwisan.
My name is Christina Kaisara.
My name is Natasha binti Mahala.
My name is Nur Azmina.
Okay. So today we will be presenting the topic about Generation Z is not ready to be a parent. So my part is about the meaning of becoming a parent. Becoming a mother or father is not just about age. Is it actually closely related to responsibility, emotional maturity, and also financial stability? So many people assume that being a parent is easy, perhaps because they only see the happy moments of raising a child. However, the reality is very different. It requires careful and true preparation in many aspects of life, including emotional resilience, financial stability, and the ability to handle challenges and responsibilities every single day. So we choose this topic because it is very important to discuss as it involves the future of the next generations. When parents are not ready, it is the children who will suffer, especially in terms of emotional, mental, and social development. Therefore, in this presentation, we will highlight three main factors that prove Gen Z is still not ready to take on the responsibility of being parents, which are emotional immaturity, financial pressure, and the influence of social media. So that's all from me. I will pass to my friends. Thank you.
Thank you to Natasha for your speech. So one of the reason why Gen Z is not very capable of being parents is because emotional immaturity. The past couple of years have had people questioning whether Generation Z is even ready to take on the role of parents. Emotional immaturity is one of the biggest problems. Gen Z is more open to discussing feelings and mental health than generations before them, but they are still short in terms of how to deal with stress, how to understand their emotions, and how to make long-term emotional commitments. All three of these are necessary skills when having a child. Emotional maturity takes many forms. A few of those include avoiding deep conversations, reacting strongly to small things, basing one's feelings on social media too much, or struggling to put someone else first. It requires patience, emotional control, and being able to stay level-headed even when everything is challenging. Most of the people in Gen Z are still learning to know their own emotions and picking up the pieces after all they've been through. For instance, some easily get overwhelmed, tune out when things get too tough, or avoid responsibilities when stressed. These behaviors work at a personal level but are little when applied towards parenting child. Second is that most Gen Z members know that they didn't have ideal childhoods. Some of them had traumatic experiences or no emotional support. Having this knowledge is a good thing because it shows an openness to breaking the cycle. But if the individual did not heal from her or his own childhood completely, he or she may pass the same issues on to their child unknowingly. Parenting requires emotional strength, and it is hard to provide what you never had if you had not addressed it. Finally, I am not saying Gen Z will never be prepared to be parents. People just need to learn and develop at this. But right now, the majority of our generation are still building the emotional skills they will need to parent a child in a healthy and nurturing way. Only emotional maturity is one of the reasons why Gen Z. But the second is financial instability. Aside from emotional preparedness, financial insecurity is also a pivotal factor that influences the question of whether Gen Z is prepared for family building. With the cost of living rising all over the world, the majority of young adults increasingly struggle to be self-sufficient economically. Living costs like rent, travel, and dining out and medical expenses are burdening daily living. In the majority of cases, the dream of having secure earnings, regular savings, and long-term financial planning is a long way from being achieved. Parenting is not a commitment made solely out of emotion. Parenting is also a long-term monetary investment. Parenting comes with the cost of feeding, dressing, childcare, medical bills, education, and housing in a safe environment. For Gen Z members who have not yet started their careers or are confronting student loans, these financial obligations will seem unreachable or formidable. A lot of Gen Zs freelance, work temporarily, or in the gig economy. While these jobs are adaptable, they generally do not offer critical benefits such as health, paid vacation, and regular monthly income. Some may be just getting by paycheck to paycheck without any idea how they would cover the extra cost of having a child. Financial stress does not just hit the parent, it can affect the quality of life that a child is provided. Financial stress from insecurity can also impact a parent's emotional state, leading to further difficulty in establishing a stable and supportive household. Despite these financial limitations, the majority of Gen Zs also express their desire to be parents in the future. They aspire to have a more prosperous life compared to the one they have lived and bring up their children with more compassion and care. I think that's all from me. I will pass next to my friend.
Thank you, Kiss. I truly agree with you. One reason why Gen Z might not be to be a parent is the pressure from social media. We grew up using apps like Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat, sharing every moment online. This constant connection can cause stress, especially with big responsibility like parenting. On social media, we often parents posting perfect baby photos, beautiful nursery rooms, and happy family moments. But these are just highlight. We don't see the sleepless night and tantrums or stress. Because of this, young people may feel pressure to be perfect parents who look good in online instead of focusing on what really matters. The child needs safety and development. That's all from me. I'll pass it to my friend.
So next is rebuttal. Now some people may say, but Gen Z is aware of their trauma, they are emotional intelligent, and they are open-minded than older generation. And honestly, yes, we agree with that. But here is the truth: awareness alone is not enough. Knowing your trauma doesn't mean you have handled from it. Being emotion aware doesn't mean automatically you have emotional stable. So printing is not a theory test. It's real life 24-hour. You cannot pause a child when you overwhelmed. You can skip the hard day. It required not just awareness, but mature action and witness. And let's not forget, it's not about emotional state. Raising a child need money, a lot of it. With a rising of cost living and Gen Z struggles to find financial stability. Are we ready to be a parent for new life into the world? Yeah, we don't know. So next is conclusion. In conclusion, Gen Z in conclusion, Gen Z may have the heart, but not yet readiness to be a parent. We live in fast, uncertain world. Many Gen Z individuals are still healing, still building, and still finding their identity. To become a good parent, you need more love, and you need stability, responsibility, and emotional maturity. So instead of rushing into parenthood, let's save the time and space to grow. Let's break the cycle, not repeat it. Because being ready to be a parent is not about it's not about trend. It's about able to provide a life that's safe, secure, and stable for the next generation. So we can stand by our claim. Gen Z is not ready to be a parents, not yet, but with time, there will be. So that's all from our group. Wait. So that's all from our group. Thank you.